Hey, so I'm in Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. So this is one of the lakes behind me, one of many lakes here. It's got this whole kind of system where there's like a bunch of lakes, and there's some waterfalls, and another lake, and another waterfall, and another lake, and it's really, really gorgeous. The water it's really blue. It's hard to see, but yeah, it's really, really nice. It's a little expensive to be here. It's like 300 kuna for a one-day admission, which is like 40 euros or something. That's pretty crazy, but it is really nice. They have like a whole kind of like walking system of trails and boardwalks and some like shuttle trains, some shuttle buses that take you around. And it's really good. There's a lot of people here, a lot of tourists going around. So yeah, it's pretty okay. Pretty okay. There's right over here, kind of through the trees, it's called the Big Waterfall, and it's like 80 meters or something, and it's just it's like two or three little thin trickles of water coming around. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's been like we've been walking here for like 4 hours or so, doing the whole tour with the train and the boat and stuff. If you want to walk the whole thing, it's like 8 hours. There's a big group of tourists coming. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We're staying in kind of a town just outside the kind of park entrance here, so it kind of took us an hour or so to walk just to the park entrance. And we've been going around for a couple hours here, and we've got another hour walk back or so. So I might find some little dinner here in town near the park. So it's been a few days since this. We went to, I think we might have been in Split, the last one I did. So I think we went to Krka National Park, and it was really cool. They had a big waterfall there, and it was pretty good. There's so many tourists. They're all just like coming here and like pushing me out. So we went to Krka. That was pretty cool. We did a day there and just saw the waterfall. It was really nice. We then went to Zadar, which is a city on the coast, and I didn't really know much about it. Had some like Roman ruins and a small little old city center, kind of on a peninsula, with a really cool. It kind of had like this light up. It had a little like nice little waterfront where they had these lights kind of going in the ground at night, like it was some kind of solar system that would light up all kinds of different colors, like a little disco floor. It also had these cool, it's like a system of pipes under the waterfront walk where you like it would make a sound, it would make music basically with the waves coming and going. It would kind of enter the pipes, and the pipes would make like a whistling, moaning sound kind of thing. At first, it sounded like a mechanical issue going on, but then you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of like music from the water. It's pretty interesting. And then there's better lighting. From Zadar, we just took a bus here to Plitvice, and yeah, we got off yesterday from Zadar. We landed in our little village, and we just walked around there for the evening. There's basically nothing there. The entire village is it's these kind of like A-frame cottage, like old chalet style guest houses. Like every building in the village is just a guest house. It looks very, very similar with their like kind of A-frame roofs. It reminds me a bit of kind of the cottage we had as a kid, because basically it was built by my grandparents that were from Slovenia, so they kind of built it in a very similar style. And moving away again. So so yeah, now we're in Plitvice. Today we had a good, nice little encounter on our walk here. I just saw a sign on the side of the road, like next to a farmhouse, a little house in the country, that said "Sir," and I was like, "Is that cheese?" Yeah, we have cheese. So we got some cheese from a little Croatian farmer. It was like 40 kuna for like a big wheel of cheese. It was like probably the cheapest cheese I've ever bought, and it was pretty good. It's kind of like a little soft white cheese, like kind of Gouda-ish. I don't know. I wasn't gonna ask him exactly. They couldn't speak much English, so I was kind of pretty sure they wouldn't have been able to tell me exactly what kind of cheese it was. But they said they made it themselves. It was homemade, and got some bread and ate it. And it was pretty good. Yeah. So that's. I also had some chwapchichi yesterday for dinner. So that's like there are these little finger sausages of like ground pork, maybe some ground beef, and I think usually you put in a little wine and like garlic and stuff. So it kind of tastes like hamburger meat, but more in the shape of like mini sausages. That's it's very common here. Like all the little sandwich shops and stuff you see in Croatia will have like burger, pizza, and chwapchichi. Basically, like it's a very kind of basic food. Something also my family, my kind of Slovenian family did a bit back home, so it was interesting to try it out. I don't know if I really got the best stuff, but I still say my mom's chwapchichi is better. So there you go. Anyhow, so it's the sun's setting on us in Plitvice. We're probably gonna head back to our guest house for the evening and just a little dinner and call it a night. I think we decided tomorrow we're basically gonna try and get to Venice. So we were wondering, like, basically my friend here has just a couple of days left, and before she has to go back to work. So we were trying to wonder, like, do we want to spend the last few days like in Zagreb or Rijeka? But ultimately, I think we kind of decided Venice is just the better place, the nicer place. So we're gonna try and head there. Looks like it could take us like 2 or 3 buses. We have to try and go to like a place called Korčula. It's kind of like just between Zagreb and Rijeka, like Rijeka on the coast, Zagreb way inland, and Korčula is kind of halfway between them. So we might have to go something like Korčula, Rijeka, and then Venice. But I think, yeah, we're both kind of like, yeah, Venice is the best option. And then from there, I don't know, gotta start doing the bike thing. So I'll start looking for bikes in Venice, basically. That'll be a whole nother kind of crazy adventure. So we'll see how all that goes in the future. Tomorrow could be a big day of busing. Hopefully we might end up in Venice, or might have to somehow find something for the night between here and Venice, but that's the plan, Venice. So we'll see.